Joe Daris from M4E. Thank you very much, Joe Daris, for being here.
Hello. I do not have to introduce myself. Christophe did that in his usual fabulous way, as we all know him. Thank you for joining myself and everybody else here this afternoon. Outside, it's an absolutely fantastic day. The sun is shining. Everybody's having a glass of wine or Prosecco on a terrace, and we're sitting in here, so we're doing something right. I learned a lot today, actually, this afternoon. I learned that I have to buy a theme park ride for In My Garden. I learned that if I ever do a show for Playmobil or anybody else, I need to make sure that I have a kickback on the toys. I also learned from our Danish friend that making movies is basically dead, so I should find another job. So it was interesting so far, and I'll try to make it brief because this is supposed to end at 4, which means I still have 3 minutes to tell you what M4E is doing. Just one question before we start. I know it's horrible trying to interact with the audience, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Can the producers in the room or production studios in the room please raise their hands? Oh, quite a lot of you. Thank you. That's very interesting. So I'm going to go really quickly through my presentation because everything that Wiebke and Katharina have said goes for me too. Basically, we are looking for fabulous content. So if you have fabulous content, come and see us. M4E is a German company based in Munich. We also have an office in Holland, and we're also going to have an office by the end of the year in Madrid in Spain. And through this, we can cover basically Central Europe and Southern Europe directly. Obviously, we have a global distribution operation, and we have blah, 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 you know. So we have a mission. It's there. If you need it, I can share it with you at any time. We also have a profile. It's a really fantastic profile, and basically it repeats a lot of what you've heard already today. We have a number of shows in development. We have a lot of companies as well. We are German, so we, for everything we do, we create a new company, basically. Yeah. Something that we find, which hasn't been said yet, so I'll stop a little bit on this slide, is that the financing of series has changed a little bit. It used to be basically broadcaster money, some subsidies, and a guarantee for the DVDs or something like that. But we've learned that that becomes more and more difficult, as you probably all have figured out yourself as well. So the last series we did, we, for instance, partnered up with a company that has already been mentioned by their absence, Bastei Lubbe. They came on board as a co-producer on one of our last shows, as well as toy partners that and minimum guarantees for toys that become increasingly important in the financing of a series. Key revenue streams, Wiebke has already shown that, so I'm not going to show that again. Licensing as a strategic part of marketing a program, of course, of course. How do we select our shows? Well, you know, it's nice if it's a brand that people know. Sorry, I'm destroying the technique. It's obviously strong characters, obviously a strong story. A unique concept would be nice if the talent that is attached to the designs or the writing, if they are known and have done stuff before that everybody knows, we really like that. It has to have a good look and feel, marketing potential. It has to have a global potential. Blah, 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 so, the third phase, which is the most important phase, is how we select the concept in the end. So if you have all of that, you present it to us, and then it goes through like a big machine, and all sorts of people look at it. And we have experts brought in, and educational people, and psychologists, and doctors, and road workers, and everybody looks at it from all angles, and basically then we try to find money for it if we like it. Obviously, we try to use the subsidies as much as possible. Therefore, we are forced also to go and look outside of Germany. We try to do pre-sales, cash for equity deals. We also value the creators of the concept. They also get something nice from us, like a back-end participation, something the others haven't mentioned. Very important. And that's it. I can also add to that if you have a nice concept, but a really nice concept, and you'd like to pitch it to me and I like it, I buy you a beer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe.